by Oracle, and it's a very nice question. And Maya asked a really good question. Here, prover is leaking all the information to the verifier. So the point I'm trying to prove is that, or else say is that, how can we remove the deterministic communication, synchronous interactive communication between prover and verifier? And we are not bothering about zero knowledge right now. Kinda heavy to digest, it's okay.
Oracle एक तरह से prover का role भी replace कर दिया verifier के लिए, क्योंकि सब चीज़ वही बताएगा ना।
हाँ, I'm getting there. So प्रूवर और ओरेकल के बीच में कम्युनिकेशन हो गया, और वेरीफायर ने ये कम्युनिकेशन जब हुआ था उस टाइम लाइक मायामी में ट्रिप पे गया था, उसके बाद आया एंड वेरीफायर ने ओरेकल को कनेक्ट किया. एंड जब तक वेरीफायर ने ओरेकल को कनेक्ट किया, प्रूवर ने मोनाको गया था ट्रिप पे apparently. So verifier ने ओरेकल से information लिया था, and he is able to verify it from the information provided by the oracle. So we have modeled from a synchronous interactive communication to asynchronous non-interactive communication between prover and verifier using random oracle. Fine?
Does it somewhat like a witness?
Kinda yes, again. So commitment schemes. Okay, hiding तो बताया था मैंने. Information को again like verifier को पूरा details hide करना, like it's on the verifier side. Blinding in the sense prover information छुपाना, and ये जो information छुपाया था he can't like change it. Hiding in the sense you will hide it. Blind in the sense you will make someone blind and doesn't make them see. Again, like I said, a random oracle right now. So you might ask questions like, how is this random oracle modeled? And what type of random oracles do we use when we are creating a zero knowledge virtual machine or else during our Starks or Snarks, right? Mostly if we are using polynomials, which we essentially do in our case, we will use Fiat-Shamir. Another term for you to remember, Fiat-Shamir. Okay? And Fiat-Shamir is nothing, it's kind of modeling the random oracle. Like जो भी exhaustive cases होता है ना, ये सारे exhaustive cases को Fiat-Shamir use करके cover करेंगे. Like it's a bridge between prover, oracle and verifier. Like you'll get to know about it. I gave a very, very simplistic word about it, but you'll learn throughout the sessions. So Fiat-Shamir heuristic use करके हमने prover और verifier के बीच में non-interactive asynchronous communication setup करेंगे.
Ideally, जैसे zero knowledge implement करना होता है, so prover doesn't have to reveal the information to the verifier.
Yeah.
अगर oracle आ गया तो prover also isn't revealing it to the oracle now.
Of course. Like prover even doesn't reveal that information to oracle. Like जो information verifier के पास जाता है वो बस oracle के पास intermediary जाता है.
So यहाँ पे synchronous मतलब
देख, you both are talking face to face. Is it synchronous or asynchronous? Synchronous, right? तेरे से ये कुछ बोला था, तू immediately reply दिया, it's synchronous. But you texted him on WhatsApp, and ये 1 घंटे के बाद जब उसका WhatsApp open किया था, तब देख के तेरे को reply दिया. It's asynchronous.
Both don't need to be present at the same time.
Yeah. So types of commitment schemes, polynomial सबको पता है ना? Polynomial commitment schemes है. Just remember the name, buzzword it is. Hash based commitments, buzzword it is. बस तुम लोगों को like I just want you guys hear about it and I included. And Pedersen, probably you might not have ever heard about it, but if you are super smart and cryptography guy, you might have heard about it. But we'll get to it later. Ilgamal based commitments and a lot of other types. But again, I want you guys to hear about it, so I included this slide, but it's not a compulsion to know about it. So मैथ प्रीरिक्विजिट्स, डरना मत ये देख के, एंड गाली भी मत दे मेरे को. सो One thing I want to ask, you guys are like clear with what I have explained till now, or do you guys have any doubts? Like, any question is a good question.
Sir, oracle and witness are same.
No.
Witness will know the information now from prover.
See, again, witness का definition जो है context के हिसाब से बदलता रहता है. Like, if you say what is a witness, in the earlier examples, it is the answer. But if we say what is a witness, in one of the recent examples, it is someone intermediary who pass information from one to other. जो आगे वाला cases में witness ये होता है कि it is some of the information that prover doesn't want to reveal to the verifier, but wants the verifier know that it satisfies some constraint. So witness has a very dynamic role here. उसका definition context का हिसाब से बदलता रहता है. So if you are ever confused about what a witness is doing in a specific case, ask us out. Okay?
Logs. Log.
Context based.
उस context में.
उस context में witness है. So modular arithmetic कितने लोगों को आता है? अरे ये मत बोल के तुमको नहीं आता है. I'll be very disappointed with that. So again, like क्या करता है modular arithmetic में? बताओ.
n पे डिवाइड करने पे सेम रिमाइंडर आना चाहिए. Like if a is congruent to b model, then that means वही चीज पहला लाइन लिखना है. That is the definition itself.
Kinda yes, but I asked what is modular arithmetic?
It depicts circular patterns.
Yes. It depicts circular patterns. So what does it mean, depicting a circular pattern? Clock पता है ना? Let's talk about clocks. That's the best example. अरे ये है ऊपर, like we have 12 numbers. It goes on and on. 12 के बाद it wraps to 1. Easy? So it is kind of modular arithmetic, like it's mod 13. Is it mod 13 or else is it mod 12? Huh. So it's mod 12. So modular arithmetic में it's we also called as like circular arithmetic, and उसमें whatever operation you perform like addition or subtraction or else exponentiation, multiplication, what you do is like perform कर लो operation, उसके बाद जो भी mod number होता है उसके साथ divide कर लो and ये जो reminder आता है उसको include कर ले. Like mod 12 का example ही लेते हैं. What happens like there is 11 plus there is 9. I added it, it's 20. But mod 12 arithmetic में it will be like 8. Subtract किया था, it's 2 again. But instead of 11 minus 9, I have done 9 minus 11. What is it? It's minus 2 or else is it something else? Like minus 2 तो exist नहीं करता है. Exactly. Mod number minus ये number include कर लो 10 आ जाएगा. Simple. You guys know about it. Inverses पता है कैसे करना है? Like I don't touch upon it. Like mod में inverses कैसे होता है? Like if we say we have 5 का inverse is like 1 by 5 which is 0.2, 5 into 0.2 is 1. That's multiplicative inverse. Additive inverse in the sense 10 है, 10 का additive inverse is minus 10 which is 0. But modular arithmetic में inverses कैसे define होता है? Yeah, like you need to, there is an algorithm जिसको use करके we easily find what the inverse is. We won't discuss much about it, but I'll put the links over it. So what essentially it needs to do is, for a additive inverse in a modular arithmetic, 11 है, 11 को 0 पे ले आना है, 11 plus 1, 1 is the additive inverse of 11 modular arithmetic में. But we have 11 and we want to find its multiplicative inverse. We need to like multiply it with all other numbers. 11 into 1 is 1, 2 is 22, but no, is 2, no, and 33, is it? No, 44, 55, yeah. So what is it? 11 into 11. 11 का inverse is 11. फाइनाइट फील्ड्स कितने लोगों को पता है? How many of you know what a finite field is? Or else how many of you have heard what a finite field is? So what is it? Batao? Like,
Commutative ring with unity. A commutative ring with unity.
well, yeah,
And where additive identity is not the as multiplicative identity.
yes. Like you have completed what I wanted to say in like next 15 minutes. But yeah, I'll explain it smoothly for you guys. See, what the definition says is given a prime number p, we can make a finite field with p elements by taking the set of integers and define addition and multiplication to be done modulo. So what is it? Did you guys catch what I meant? Huh?
Consider you have p, like p is a prime number, so you have elements ranging from 0 to p minus 1, and you consider normal arithmetic operations on those two elements, like it's two binary, like binary operations, addition and multiplication, and then you take the modulo with p, so it's like you form kind of like a matrix with those elements, like for the addition and multiplication operation, and you take the modulo after applying the normal binary operation on those two elements.
MTL 101 में 10 ही है क्या तेरा? Yeah, if you have followed her, that is the exact answer.
I mean, I'm doing MTL 104 right now.
Okay. Well, it explains obviously like kinda एक binary operation होगा. What do you guys think of binary operation?
One operator outputs.
Like,
Same set now.
like you guys are good with the binary operation की definition. ये binary operation use होता है दो numbers के बीच में, and based on it like we define a finite field, and ये जो finite field है we usually consider prime number. Again, like what do we call order of a finite field? The number of elements present in the finite field that satisfies the binary operation. Like we take addition and multiplication for granted, but there are many binary operations that are there. You might have, if you have done MTL 101 properly, you might know about it. It's fine not understanding completely, but it's okay. So general rules of additive inverse is 0 is its own additive inverse. Every number has exactly one additive inverse. Is it correct? Given that it's a real number. Natural numbers में तो नहीं है ना? General rules of multiplication. Again, I won't discuss this, like you guys understand, self-explanatory. So, am I clear till now? कुछ doubts है? Or else am I going too fast? Okay. I'm not going fast, right? You are clear with what I'm explaining? Perfect. Good to hear. So, again, like, I don't say these are buzzwords. Probably you might have heard, in case if you have done MTL 101, but I'll touch it up. Generator, diesel generator nahi. I know you're gonna say that.
कोई शादी होता है ना सर?
हाँ हाँ पता है. तेरा हॉस्टल में भी होगा एक डीजल जनरेटर,
हाँ
है ना? हाँ. Cyclicity is not cycling daily. Again, like Sahitya is a good guy who makes good jokes. So what do you guys think of a generator? Generator क्या होता है? Like एक finite field में what is a generator?
एक एलिमेंट जो पूरे सेट को जनरेट करता है.
Exactly. That's a generator. We have a finite field, let's say finite field under addition. So addition is a binary operation here which we apply between two elements. what is a good prime number below 20?
7.
Two is very obvious, like नहीं करते हैं 2 के साथ. 17 is too big.
7.
7 is good enough. So 7 है. We need to find such an element जिसको हम एक्सपोनेंट उसको अपने आप से मल्टीप्लिकेट करते करते वी शुड बी एबल टू जनरेट दी एंटायर एलिमेंट्स. सो 7 है. 7 से कम व्हाट डू वी हैव? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 और 0, लाइक इट्स ओके. पहले 1 से ट्राई करते हैं. 1 को कितने बार भी मल्टीप्लाई कर लो. पूर गाय कांट मूव एनीवेयर. 2 है. 2 को स्क्वायर कर लेते हैं. 4 आया. 4 सेटिस्फाइड है. 4 के साथ 2 को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. 8 आया. 8/7 किया. 1 आया. सो वी हैव 1 4 2 कवर्ड. 1 को वापस हमने मल्टीप्लाई किया. 2 आ गया. पूर गाय. सी हमने ये जनरेटर ढूंढ रहा बट ये सब ग्रुप के जनरेटर मिल गया. वी विल टॉक अबाउट सब ग्रुप्स बाद में. सो 2 इज़ लाइक वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम फॉर अस. 3 स्क्वायर इज 9. इट्स 2. 2 into 3 is 6. 2 3 and 6 कवर हो गया. 6 into 3 is 18. 18 in the sense 4. 2 3 4 6 कवर हो गया. 4 3 is 12. 12 in the sense 5. 2 3 4 5 6 कवर हो गया. 5 into 3 is 15. We have 1. So who is the winner here? 3 है ना? So 3 is the generator element here. So 3 को यूज़ करके we are able to generate every element in this field. So this is the generator element here. Kinda like if you have, अगर जेई का जो भी क्वेश्चंस है तुम लोग अगर if you didn't forget complex numbers में you might have heard about all this like omega power 1, like roots of unity and all. This is kinda some shit similar to that. Cyclicity, अरे cyclicity का explanation करना है मेरे को. सबको cyclicity का definition याद है ना? Or else, do you guys want to test if I know or not? Set theory पे चले? Subgroups and subgroups, yeah. Sorry, I skipped subgroups. So subgroups का ये होता है कि we'll find such an element. अभी we discussed about 2, right? And जब हमने operation किया था, despite 2 not satisfying or else able to generate all the elements, it is able to generate some of the elements. What is it? 2 को स्क्वायर किया 4 आया. 4 को स्क्वायर किया 8 हुआ and 1 आया. like 1 2 4 is a subgroup and ये subgroup का generator है 2. Okay, simple. Again, I won't touch up a lot on it. It's on you guys to learn. Come back later, and if you don't understand very badly or else if you are stuck somewhere, like feel free to ask questions. So set theory, guys, like I need a volunteer to explain this stuff. Who will volunteer it? सबको I guess पता होता है set theory. बताओ कहाँ से स्टार्ट करें? सुपर सेट एंड सबसेट से या सेट इक्वालिटी से? अरे ये थोड़ी 10th क्लास है. नॉट इवन 10th, 8 में पढ़ाता है ना. हाँ अच्छा अभी भी पढ़ा रहा. हाँ क्या? बाइनरी ऑपरेटर इन सेट थ्योरी टर्म्स. ओके ओके, लेट्स गो विथ सेट इक्वालिटी. व्हाट इज अ इक्वालिटी ऑफ अ सेट? ठीक है, easy one. Cardinality of a set? Integers, real, ना I'll leave this like integers, real numbers, complex numbers का तो मैं डिस्कस नहीं करूँगा. इंटीजर्स को कैसे हम लिखते हैं नोटेशन में, like let's leave it. Cartesian product तो पता है ना, 2 sets के बीच में. What do we do and how do we denote it? We denote it by using x. Yeah, like let's say we have a set 1 2 3 and x y z, and if you want a Cartesian product between them, we write yeah exactly. Like we kind of do it with everything. It's fine, it's easy, ain't it easy? Yeah. Subsets of the Cartesian product form a function. Okay. Yeah, but let's assume for this one. I don't want to cover axioms abhi, but binary operator in set theoretic terms, should we do it? Like I would leave it as an exercise क्योंकि we are running like on the time. 5 बजे तक ये wrap up करना है, but we need to discuss about abstract algebra. Or else you tell me like should we go with binary operator in set theoretic terms? बताओ. Okay. I'll kind of speed run it. I'm also taking help because I won't make mistakes while explaining this stuff. And also I started preparing the slides at 1 p.m. I'm a backup speaker. The main one didn't show up. A binary operator is a function. From what happens is like kind of A cross A map to A. And what we do is like we take possibly like all the, possibly all the pairs from the Cartesian product and map it to the other set. So some examples of binary operators is like addition of integers. Integers के addition में क्या होता है? Like अगर ये binary operator को हमने addition consider किया here, so what happens with addition of integers? Like 1 plus 2 किया था, it's 3, and it is part of the same integers में. 1 into 3 किया था, or else like not 1 into 3, 1 and 3 are like obvious. Like 10 into 50 किया था, 500 is also part of integers. Multiplication of rational numbers, like why do we want to touch it? Integers तो समझ आ गया, हाँ. Concatenation of strings. Concatenation in the sense like I don't know how we should denote concatenation, but I'll say concat A and A, but binary operator को मैं ऐसे दिखा दिया, like bear with me. So concatenation of strings में ये है like if we have all the set of words and we did concatenation, we will find it. Constructing a set theoretic binary operator, the table that we have discussed, like or else the ma'am discussed. What we usually do like binary operator में, like if we want to bring a entire product कैसे करेंगे? पहले हमको ये करना है कि ये जो A cross A है उसका पूरा टेबल बनाना है and उसका आउटपुट्स लिखना है. Yeah, exactly. And उसके बाद we'll just like write it beside the values in the जो भी map में है. And उसमें unique values like identify करेंगे and it's okay for us. So this kind of is a speed run of what binary operator in set theoretic terms is. I speed ran through it entirely, and if you have any doubts, like you can check it out later. So अब आया असली बात पे, abstract algebra like monoid, semi-group, magma, group, all these new terms, right? सुना कभी group subgroup तो सुना होगा. Monoid, magma, semi-group. Did you guys ever hear about them? Not really, right? Yeah. So let's go discuss about them a bit. So we know sets and we know binary operators. So we'll discuss about magma and what magma is a set with closed binary operator. What does it mean? What does a set with closed binary operator mean? Set है, closed binary operator है.
I mean it is like closure property है, like कोई भी दो elements को binary operate करेंगे तो जो third
Same set जो value आता है वो same set में belong करता है. Exactly. You are correct on that part. उसको बोलते हैं magma. Closure over like kind of उसका definition जो भी है. And the next one is semi-group. So we'll be building on this stuff. Semi-group is a magma. I'll start this way. This is much better. So this is magma. Closure है होता है इसमें. You all are able to see this, right? Semi group है, semi group में binary operator is associative. What is binary operator being associative?
A operator C, B operator.
Exactly. So अगर binary operator associative हो गया, we have semi group. And what is the next one? Monoid. This is an interesting and cool name. There is a meme here. I'll just read it like see this land, we write tutorials for everything here. Like Mufasa और Simba का बात चल रहा on a cliff and Mufasa Simba से बोल रहा see this land, we write tutorials for everything here. Okay. तब मुफासा पूछता है दूर में some dark place को दिखा के but what's that shadowy place over there? Okay. And Mufasa says those are monoids and you must never write tutorials about these. So it's a meme. Maybe I'll show it. You'll understand it better. So this is it. Say this land, we write tutorials for everything here. But why is that shadowy place over there? Those are monads and you must never write tutorials about this. Getting? So never try writing tutorials about them. Especially rare skills वालों को बता के. But बिना बता के तो लिख सकते हैं. अरे उसका मतलब ये है कि मोनाइड्स अरे उसका मतलब ये है कि मोनाड्स आर वेरी हार्ड टू लर्न एंड राइट ट्यूटोरियल्स अबाउट. देख सीन ये है ना, मैग्मा का बताया तो क्लोजर सबको समझ आता है. सो इट्स लाइक काइंड फर्स्ट लेवल ऑफ कॉग्निटिव लोड एंड सेमी ग्रुप्स के बारे में बताया एसोसिएटिव सेकंड लेवल ऑफ कॉग्निटिव लोड. बट सबके अटेंशन स्पैन उतना कम है ना, जब मोनाड्स तक पहुंच जाए कॉग्निटिव लोड ज़्यादा हो गया, भूल गया. And monad is a semi group with a identity element. Identity element तो पता है ना सबको, and it is present in the same set. So monad is nothing but a semi group plus a identity element. No. See, so clear till now? Cognitive load ज़्यादा नहीं हुआ ना? Okay, this meme is wrong then. And then what should we discuss? Every element, if every element has inverse, then what should we call it? Who is the villain here? What are we talking this about? What are we talking this about? सेमी हटा दे, ग्रुप के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहा. So we are discussing, ये entire discussion ये है कि how a group is defined. So we call it a group if every element in the set has a inverse. So magma is nothing but closure of closure plus the closure over the binary operator in the set. Semi group is where magma, which is associative, and monad is like semi group which has identity element, and group is a monad which has monoid which has inverse. And that's it.
And all of these are defined after defining an operator. And all of these are defined after defining a binary operator.
Exactly, like it depends on your binary operator. If you change your binary operator, what you have seen might not even satisfy the first criteria. Again, like there is a special type. See, these mathematicians never satisfy with their inventions. They are always proud about it. So इन्हें एबिलियन ग्रुप बोला था, उसमें ये बोल दिया कि ये जो बाइनरी ऑपरेटर है उसको कम्यूटेटिव बना दे, वो एबिलियन ग्रुप हो जाता है. एंड इट हैज़ सम स्पेसिफिक प्रॉपर्टीज विच आर स्पेशल. Yeah, so clear with what I have tried to explain? Fine, should I proceed to the next topics? गाली तो देना ही रहा ना मेरे को. होमोमॉर्फिज्म, लाइक बताओ होमोमॉर्फिज्म तुम में से. See, I know some of you guys have worked on FHE fully homomorphic encryption के ऊपर. Would those who have worked on or heard about FHE tell what truly homomorphism is? साहित्य, it's your time.
मैं बोल नहीं सकता,
हाँ
ये बोलना नहीं आता.
पार्थ. आर्यन. अच्छा.
लेकिन
मुस-
in terms
हाँ?
of अगर इंक्रिप्शन के फॉर्म में या फिर किसी फंक्शन के फॉर्म में होता है तो इट्स बेसिकली लाइक if there is any function f of x plus y, it is equal to f of x plus f of y. But that is a practical definition, not the definition exactly.
Yeah, fine. Good try.
And like any operation on x and y and then a function on it is same as the first function on both the things and then operating it on it.
Okay, good try. Muskan and Niklesh, would you wish to say what homomorphism is? अरे टेक अ चांस, लाइक ट्राई, बता दो जोर से. Well, sir, would you? Okay, it's fine. Even I think I need to revise the definition.
आइसोमॉर्फिज्म पता था,
हाँ.
मॉर्फिज्म याद नहीं.
अरे साहित्य तो एक और अच्छा जोक ले आएगा इसके ऊपर. उसको आइसोमॉर्फिज्म पता है, होमोमॉर्फिज्म पता नहीं है.
ओह अच्छा.
कम अप विद अ जोक.
नहीं सर, नहीं कैमरा रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है.
अच्छा. So we have two groups. Like अभी ग्रुप्स का डिस्कस किया था. ये जो ग्रुप्स है ना, ये ग्रुप्स के बारे में हम बात कर रहा. जो अपने आप में जो ग्रुप्स बना रहा उसके बारे में बात नहीं कर रहा. वी हैव टू ग्रुप्स हियर एंड ये टू ग्रुप्स के बीच में देयर एग्जिस्ट अ स्ट्रक्चर प्रिजर्विंग मैप. उनका स्ट्रक्चर प्रिजर्व करने वाला एक मैप होता है एंड दैट वी कॉल एज होमोमॉर्फिज्म. काइंड ऑफ वियर्ड, इवन आई फाइंड इट वियर्ड. I'll repeat. I'll write an example. See, in mathematical terms, we have a group A and we also have a group B. And the binary operator for this group is square. And the binary operator for this group is circle. So it means that this group is, this set is a group under this binary operator and this set is a group under this binary operator. Obvious हो गया. So इसको एक algebraic data structure बोलता है, इसको एक और algebraic data structure बोलता है. Again, naming है, nothing much to worry. So homomorphism from A to B exist करता है if and only if there exists a function. And वो function को ये लोग technically ये बोला कि structure preserving map. भूल जाता है वो structure preserving map, थोड़ा सा complex हो गया ना. So ये function को लिखता है phi. I don't know why these guys like phi. And A map to B. Fine. So इसको expand करते हैं. Phi of A के अंदर जो भी elements है ना उसको AI के types denote करता है. Like kinda AI AJ मान ले. And B के अंदर जो भी elements है, let's not BI BJ ऐसे ही मान ले. Kinda yeah. So इस function के अंदर like if we say phi of AI operated or its binary operator AJ is equals to phi of AI with the binary operated over the binary operator of B, ये जो है circle के साथ, and phi of AJ where AI comma AJ belongs to A. This is what mathematically we call it homomorphism. So in simple words अगर इसको लिखना है, we write it as if AI applied over its binary operator AJ equals to AK. This is what you said apparently. So उसको हम ऐसे लिखेंगे कि phi of AI operated over the binary operator of group B, phi of AJ equals to phi of AK. This is what we call as homomorphism. So you guys can revise it later when you go home. So what does it mean actually? Like, what does it actually mean? Like, अगर इसका binary operator apply किया तो ये जो phi of AK है ना, it does mean that ये phi of AK belongs to the group B. And ये जो phi of AI operated over the binary operator phi of AJ is essentially also belonging to group B. Moon Math नाम का एक book है. Moon Math इसीलिए रखा कि all this cryptography stuff is very hard. So उसमें they explain it in detail, especially 2-3 pages में giving really good proof. If you are interested, again I'll share that resource, learn it. So kind of we covered homomorphism now. Now the hero for our day, ECC. ECC का definition बताओ क्या हो सकता है? Anything funny is accepted. Anything right is also accepted. बताओ, try something. It seems none wants to try it. हाँ? क्या? राइट आंसर बता दिया तू, तो मैं फनी आंसर बोला. सो ECC इज नथिंग बट एलिप्टिकल कर्व क्रिप्टोग्राफी. तुम में से कितने लोग एलिप्टिकल कर्व को पहले बार सुन रहा? एलिप्टिकल कर्व. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर हियरिंग अबाउट एलिप्टिकल कर्व्स फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम? Okay. Half of the folks. How many of you know what is the underlying data structure between the elliptical curve? क्या? See, elliptical का equation बता क्या है equation?
Y square is equal to x cube plus ax plus b.
Exactly. So I'll use this board only. So elliptical curve का जो visual image आता है ना, that will be very different from what you assume, and you will be surprised after seeing how it looks. सी वापस बताओ एलिप्टिकल कर्व की इक्वेशन क्या है?
y square equal to x cube plus ax plus b.
y square equals to x cube plus ax plus b. So kinda ये how do you guys like think इसका shape हो सकता है? And okay like how कैसे draw करना है? अच्छा तू तो देख रखा है एलिप्टिकल कर्व्स के बारे में अच्छे से. So this is how it looks. It's okay. A and B पैरामीटर्स हैं. And अगर SCCP का होके ऊपर गया तो A 0 होता है, B कुछ वैल्यू होता है. Which some of you guys might have know, but I won't discuss about it. So elliptical कर्व का हमको structure, this is what he is saying is correct. But अगर ये elliptical कर्व की structure is correct when it is only applied over real numbers. How does it look over a field?
Like a set of points.
Wait, let me break. So तुम लोग को elliptical कर्व का इक्वेशन समझ आया and elliptical कर्व का शेप समझ आया. Do you guys have any questions or else are you confused? सी वाई स्क्वायर इक्वल्स एक्स क्यू प्लस ए एक्स प्लस बी, अगर तो प्लॉट करने लग गया तो ऐसा आएगा रियल नंबर्स में. सो कुछ क्वेश्चंस है और डाउट्स है इस पे, लाइक फील फ्री टू आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन, इज अ गुड क्वेश्चन. हाँ गुड वन. डेस्मोस पे प्लॉट करके दिखा दूंगा. वाई स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू what should I take as a value for A and B? So this is how elliptical curve looks like on real numbers. Satisfied? समझ आ गया. एंड इसको कैसे एक फील्ड में डिनोट कर सकता हूँ मैं. वाई स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू एक्स क्यूब प्लस 2x plus 3b. And whoever like gives a right answer, I'll give you a trait. How does it look like in a field?
फिर एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग क्या हुआ फील्ड पे?
अरे मॉडुलर अरिथमेटिक में ये कैसे दिखेगा
अच्छा
विदाउट गूगलिंग? सोच लो. एवरी टाइम देयर इज नो नीड दैट इट हैज़ अ सॉल्यूशन ऑल्सो. स्क्वायर है ना, उसका मतलब ये है कि रूट भी होना है.
मतलब हर x की वैल्यू के करस्पॉन्डिंग y पे दो वैल्यूज है. तो लाइक वो एक तो नेगेटिव रहेगा और मतलब नेगेटिव इन द सेंस उसका कैसे तो बोले लाइक
फील्ड में है तो एक ही हो जाएगा ना.
हाँ पर वही सर्कुलर उसमें होगा.
सर्कुलर बट थोड़ा सा थिंग्स पार्स.
लाइक जैसे 2 है और -2 है.
सी व्हाट आई वांट टू आस्क इज उसमें कंटिन्यूटी होगा या नहीं होगा.
नहीं है ये वो डिस्क्रीट पॉइंट्स है.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get you guys there. As the field is not non-continuous, this curve is non-continuous, and elliptical curve over a field is nothing but few set of points. Kinda like
एंड मींस हम x को रियल लाइन नहीं बल्कि x को नेचुरल्स में इंटरेस्टेड है. x को खुद अब डिस्क्रीटाइज्ड वे में देख रहे हैं मतलब. नॉट कि x को 2.57 समथिंग पे देख रहे हैं, y को 2.6 समथिंग ऐसे.
वो फील्ड में एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता है ना. So we'll just have points here. So I'll show a picture how elliptical curves will look over a field. And what is the equation? Yeah, let's see here, oh guys. Yeah. So इसका equation है कि y square equals to x cube plus 0 with mod r. Y square equals to x cube plus x plus 0 and with mod r. So कैसा दिख रहा है? It's like points. That's it. That's how it looks like. So we need to like फाइंड x एंड y के वैल्यू से x का एक इनपुट देना है, उसका करस्पॉन्डिंग y वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है, उसका रूट जो वैल्यूज आएगा लाइक एक ही x वैल्यू के लिए, विच इज़ व्हाट वी नो दैट हैपेंस. बट जहाँ पे भी एक वैल्यू है उसका मतलब यह है कि दे आर कोइंसाइडिंग. या इट्स ऑल्सो सिमेट्रिक. या करेक्ट. So this is how our elliptical curve looks under finite field. And going back to what we are covering, so elliptical curve cryptography के ऊपर हमको डिस्कस करना है. So all of you are clear how a elliptical curve in general looks like, what a equation of elliptical curve is, and how a elliptical curve looks in a field. Correct? So we need to like discuss about some of the elliptical curve cryptography. I don't want to go deep. Like what is the time actually? So it's already 5:06. I'll take 5 more minutes I guess. Bilinear pairings मेरे को डिस्कस करना है, एंड उसके लिए I need to like touch upon elliptical curves. I'll skip zk के साथ ये जो कनेक्ट करना है, which I guess will obviously get covered in the next 2 lectures. So I guess like kinda I assume you guys have some idea over how elliptical curve addition happens. See, in a simple way, how can I show it in a simple way? Like it's not how we think addition कैसे होता है, उसका थोड़ा सा inverse लेता है. We have a, I'm bad at drawing, so we have a elliptical curve. We have a point here, we have a point here. इनका sum किया था, it resulted in some x value. वो इधर आया था. So this is our point A, this is our point B. These both points are lying on the elliptical curve. इनको ऐड किया था, ऐड करने के बाद it started lying on somewhere else. And this is not A plus B equals to C here. इसकी रिफ्लेक्शन लेता है, like we draw a line and wherever it intersects we call it A plus B equals to this point C. So this is how addition in elliptical curve works. And why is this, and why does this happen? And if you want to think or learn more about it, I would say it's better I'll share the article, read in depth about it. But why did I introduce this? To give a overall sense of how elliptical curve addition happens and how does everything look like mathematically. जब तुम लोग कोड करेंगे, these things all be black boxes which you won't bother, but it's kinda good to have a taste of what you are doing. So this is see, this is point A, this is point B. अगर A plus B को ऐड किया था, हमको ये जो पॉइंट आया था वो कर्व पे इधर प्लॉट हो रहा. But we won't actually consider that as the A plus B. उनका बाइनरी ऑपरेटर लाइक एलिप्टिकल का एडिशन इन द सेंस लाइक नॉर्मल एडिशन के जैसे मत कंसिडर कर. डोंट टेक इट एज अ ग्रांटेड एज अ नॉर्मल एडिशन. सो एलिप्टिकल का एडिशन डजंट फंक्शन एज नॉर्मल एडिशन. लाइक तुम लोगों को पता है बाइनरी ऑपरेटर को हम किसी का नाम भी रख सकता है, किसी का प्रॉपर्टीज भी डिफाइन कर सकता है. सो आई स्किप दैट पार्ट बट आई विल गो थ्रू इट अगेन. या
point and we draw a straight line passing through those 2 points तो एक लाइन की इक्वेशन उससे 3 पॉइंट पर साइड गई क्योंकि क्यूबिक है बेसिकली तो दो थर्ड पॉइंट उसका रिफ्लेक्शन बस डिफाइन कर.
Exactly, that's how addition is defined. So I would ask you guys to like go and visit and you'll understand. But बस एक overall general taste देने के लिए I explained this stuff. Now we are up to the again another hero for this day, which is bilinear pairings. ये नाम सुन के क्या लग रहा है बाइलिनियर पेयरिंग्स का नाम? बताओ guys, any idea what a bilinear pairing is? Or else are you guys bored? Information overload हो गया क्या? So I guess I like do it very simply. Okay? I'll do it very simply. So in a very simplistic terms, how we call a bilinear pairing is that, let's say we have 3 numbers A, B and C. इसके साथ में we also have an encryption function. So our aim is to prove that A into B is equals to C without revealing values of A and B. C को reveal करना revealing C or not is up to like what the problem statement is, but for us we are interested on like proving that A into B is equals to C without revealing A and B. Clear on the problem statement? So ये जो encryption function है we call it E, and we have A, B and C. So we have A into B is equals to C, but we want to prove that A into B equals to C without yeah. So what we do first, bilinear pairing ये जो है ये encryption function, इसका property ये है कि E of A encrypt कर दिया, उसके बाद B को भी हमने encrypt कर दिया and C को भी हमने encrypt कर दिया. So this encryption function is defined in such a way that E of A into E of B results in E of C. Simple. And ये C का जो value है that is known to the interested party, and वो अपने आप से C को encrypt करके ये जो value दे रहा है he can prove it. So what are the values passed on from first party to, let's say we have 2 parties, I skipped that part. First person and second person, first person के पास A कॉमा बी नंबर्स है एंड सेकेंड पर्सन के पास C है एंड सेकेंड पर्सन को इंटरेस्ट है कि फर्स्ट पर्सन के पास जो भी नंबर्स है उनका मल्टीप्लाई किया तो C आ रहा है या नहीं. बट फर्स्ट पर्सन इज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन सेइंग दैट रिवीलिंग व्हाट A and B are. Like this assumption or else this property is needed later. Why he is not interested in revealing, like private keys, public keys. प्राइवेट की क्रिप्टोग्राफी, पब्लिक की क्रिप्टोग्राफी का नाम अगर सुना है तो यू विल नो इट, बट फॉर नाउ इट्स ओके नॉट नोइंग इट, इट्स फाइन. सो ए इंटू बी इक्वल्स टू सी. सो ये क्या किया कि क्लेवरली ही डिड ई ऑफ ए, ई ऑफ बी, ई ऑफ ए इंटू बी कर दिया एंड इसको बोला कि देख ई जो है ये मेरा इंक्रिप्शन फंक्शन है, उसके साथ तू ई ऑफ सी कर ले, ये ई ऑफ ए इंटू ई ऑफ बी जो करके मेरे को वैल्यू के आया था वो मैं तेरे को भेज दूंगा एंड के और ई ऑफ सी इक्वल या नहीं वेरीफाई कर लो. एंड अगर के एंड डी ऑफ सी वेरीफाइड है उसका मतलब ये है कि आई नो नंबर्स ए एंड बी, उसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन रिजल्ट्स इन सी. दिस इज हाउ बाइलिनियर पेयरिंग्स इन अ वेरी सिंपल टर्म्स वर्क. सो डू यू वांट टू नो मोर अबाउट इट? एलिप्टिकल कर्व के केस में ओके.
जैसे इंक्रिप्शन इज एक वो भी सेम इंक्रिप्शन यूज कर रहा है, मैं भी यूज कर रहा हूं और मैंने ईए और ईबी अलग से भेज दिया उसको, उसमें बस चेक किया.
या एग्जैक्टली.
यहाँ पे encryption के या electrical के?
It's an encryption function. See, I oversimplified a lot of stuff.